I mean, without the Swindler's Curse, there's a lot of things that you don't have to worry about. Solo down. 1, 2, 3. I'm on a feeling spree. Not just yet, but magical starting in again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Smoke breaks as Pasha walks by. They're getting ready to defend top. B. See him, Viots could slow him down, but one would also be another big one. Sitting on a healthy amount, but he's not shifting. He is gonna be burst down. Well played indeed. Crystal is getting that last hit. It's even better. Be enough to finish up the full Nanda style.
My waters rise.
Nothing of value was
A
lost.
little something extra.
Dire.
Back to there. Look.
My waters rise.
Nothing of value was
A
lost.
little something
Waters
extra.
rise.
Nothing of value was
A
lost.
little something extra.
Dire.
Back to there. Look. Back to there. Look. Right click over on Sankey. He has no way to dispel the silence actually. But Crystal is going in. Right on top of Ramsey's magical with the blink follow. They're gonna get one. They're also looking for Roger. A couple more right clicks, another Q. The illusions. Ought to be enough, maybe. He's healing up on some bottle charges. They let him go a little bit too easily perhaps, but they were playing it safe. Crystal gets out. He has a Midas to use in 10 seconds. Right click over on Sankey. He has no way to dispel the silence actually. Right click over on Sankey. He has no way to dispel the silence actually. You don't get quite as much out of They're also looking for Roger. A couple more right clicks, another Q. Illusions. He's healing up on some bottle charges. He's healing up on some bottle charges too easily perhaps. They let him go a little bit too easily perhaps, but they were playing it safe. Crystal gets out. He has a Midas to use in 10 seconds. Right click over on Sankey. He has no way to dispel. You think he's critting now? Just wait until he has that finished. You don't get quite as much. I mean, he's not actually critting, but I believe this meld bonus damage shows up in the same style. I did see these these red numbers pop up, you know. Now he's still in a comfortable spot. The thing with him, like, he doesn't really have farming tool per se. He has the mobility from the waveforms, he can get around. The Nuka free vedio there. Burhan, where are you going up top? That's Pasha. Well, that was Pasha, to be more accurate. Even before the field raid, so that's available now. Vector, I mean, getting it, or just staying ahead of the curve. Both Spectre and TA.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Out of that. Okay, switch away from the Daedalus.
Dire's top
I mean, it
tower
also works. Adds to the damage output and survivability for that matter against all of these right-clicky heroes. Marksmanship does go through that, of course. So. Soft counter. Gotta be lucky enough to proc, it's only a 30% chance, so. This is the kind of Navi that was winning games before against VP. I mean, they're in control, they're not making too many mistakes. VP are kind of just scrambling to find farm, but they're just not as fast. Eventually it's gonna be a team fight where Navi get 1 or 2 crucial kills and VP is just gonna lose the game off directly or indirectly. I'll try to not let this happen though, not smoke.
blessings.
Being fooled by this one. I'm trying to bait out this bounty if they'll only find Snakeo. Maybe get him here. Defensive disruption. Save a little bit longer. Silence wears off. Maybe can get that ult off for now. Stunned by Pasha. Very good position here to bounce off of. And yeah, they do burst him down. They'll also get this Shadow Ding. Crucial kills and VP is just lose the game off. The rest of Navi though, all 3 cores. Try to not let this is a good step. VP can establish some map control on the back of that. Might even be able to push it tier 1. There's still 2 of those available. Take over catapult. Drawing a line. Hey, dude, we need to focus on this area of the map. Worthwhile. Bit of extra free money on the map. No? Overall, the gold lead is not all that big. These supports are not rich at all. Sand King. He has what he wants. I mean, Blink, even the Veil, to buff things up. No one. He's pretty healthy. We'll be able to stay in the front lines, dealing with this tier 1. Navi do not see an angle to engage here. Go past no one. You would have to get on top of Roger. Prevent the black hole on Ramsey's Blink first strike. Just trying to force out something. Maybe getting a quick snipe, but magical. Only a single hit, not enough. Solo will heal back up. They'll be just fine. This blade, the next item queued up for Spectre. Both teams also need to keep an eye on Roshan. Is the advantage for Navi because you can just have a trap in there at all times. So at the moment, AP have Eidolons or Helm Creep. Gotta be a bit more careful about that. Keep those away, that's a lot of money. The biggest advantage, Dota Plus also only a slight edge. I mean, this is not the ultra farming Spectre with the Radiance. But that Midas actually making up for that. So you're still sitting very healthy net worth. See a 5-man smoke. Ooh, magical to catch him with the Vicky Blinks. Not too far away. Far enough as it turns out. We're a little bit slow on the reaction there, I want to say. At the same time, what is your play? Even if you silence from the Drow, you're not going to prevent the Blink. So you have to have Roger with the stun like that. So you're still sitting very healthy network. A bit tough. They don't have Sand King. They don't have this almost instant stun to set anything up with. Magical to catch him with Vicky Blinks. Not too far away. Unless Morphling turns into the Sand King. That's it. At that point, things change a little bit. Really, yeah, always get what you want.
Dire are scanning.
Roshan's back up, both teams should know that. We're keeping an eye on it for VP. Navi, they have a bit of an advantage because they can spread out a little bit more. Both teams, of course, have their shrine still. Also, another reason is they crystallize. If he wants, he can just push out one of these side lanes himself. Right now, it's the rest of his team who's dealing with bottom. Feeling confident enough that VP can't kill Roshan in the time it takes for them to rotate him, as long as they keep vision. Ashes in this up, that alone will not do the trick.
Dire's bottom tower
Would
is
need
under
another
attack.
smoke, but again, Zayat's the one here that's hanging around this general area, keeps an eye on things.
Dire's bottom
At the same
tower
time,
has fallen.
Magical. That's another tower.
Dire's bottom tower
Pasha,
is
okay,
under
he's committed,
attack.
he's jumping up on the high ground. Zayat's self-disruption, epicenter being channeled up. Lizzie sees a bunch of heroes, only gets burst strike on one, but with Spectre on, coming in solo. Looks like he's gonna die any moment, and he does indeed. Ramsey so, he does get a BKB off. Crystallize in man mode, being slowed down a little bit by the cast, but not anymore. Ramsey's got the BKB, being slowed down. Snake Ops walking forward, Winter's Curse. No one goes across, but two different heroes clicking away Tangle. They follow up with a burst strike. Pasha, super freaking low, nice silence to try and turn this, but it's only Ramsey's against the world. Needs a high ground up the, needs to force up the high ground, but it was not available. No mana, no cooldowns. Now it's only no one. Gets another kill. Just switching between Morph and Sand King mode, and another buyback from Pasha. Doesn't have another roll, but it's still enough to keep them away. Well, no one is another mental style keeps Crystallize safe against that nuke. Now they backing off at the right time, realizing, all right, we got enough. Couple of kills, even a buyback. Really not worth hanging around trying to make a play on Morph. A very hard kill at that point. Solo, no. Bit too far forward, my friend. No miss up the high ground means is dead again. Now might actually be enough to push. Disruption for some extra illusions from Crystallized. Will be helpful. Roach is falling very quickly indeed. Melt Strike with Desolator. All the Mind Salmon that you could want. Now Aegis in the hands of the TA again. Cheese for the Spectre. Another 120 seconds. Epicenter. Even earlier than that. They're ready to go. Almost immediately. With this bottom lane. Mid and bots. Be logical places to start here. This tier 2 very low. This one not as much, but still really matter. As soon as you get on top of it with the entire lineup, you jump relatively quickly. These offlaners still up against each other. It's not really anything they can do to actually kill them. They're ready to go. Almost immediately. Now they continuing to build a slight advantage here. Further and further. Again, only looks like a slight advantage. I feel like they're actually further ahead. Just because Spectre and Magic, Spectre and TA. Heroes where a lot of this net worth is focused on. They have a lot of alpha strike potential too, with a Blink Burst Strike, Blink follow from Magical, for a lot of Magic Bursts, and Shadow
Dire's
Melee.
bottom tower is under attack.
Another connection ready to go. Oh no. Baronies by sentries, guys. Roger, they still see him though. Perch that off. Constant perch. And just a few right clicks. He's not real high in the Shadow Amulet forever.
Dire's
So
middle tower has fallen.
pretty good kill actually. 45 seconds without the worry of a Blink Black Hole. He doesn't have a buyback either. And okay, that is another Blink Barrow. Ramses with the Ghost Scepter. Keeping himself alive for the time being. No one though. Dropping very low in the Senki form at least. He's losing to quite a bit of work. And now that Wizard's Curse, Strata Ranger dropping very low. Crystallize walking in, forcing out that BKB. Keep Ramses safe, but it'll also keep him away from the middle of the fight. Magical finishing up Pasha at the same time. And now onto the buildings.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
As I said, that Alpha Strike potential, that initiation,
Barracks are under
it's very hard for VP to deal with. Even though they didn't lose Ramses or no one, they couldn't really have them join the fights either. Now another Burrow Strike, he can't shift! No one! He's dead! Has the buyback! Now Navi, back off. This lies that means you too. It's a black hole available. Both Ramses and no one ready to go there. Keeping away from each other, still have the Aegis, and just like still holding on to the cheese, and still want to keep fighting. There's a black hole on both of them. One will come back, the other healed up a little bit. Maybe that's not Roger. Dropping super low. That black hole completely ineffectual. Another burst strike in the back. The same from no one. It's burst on another. But that's just a single hero. 4 more trying to run you down. Has to slow them, but VP now it seems like they're finally out of tricks.
Has fallen.
Navi can claim a second full set of racks. I doubted them, but they didn't doubt themselves in that situation. They realized, hey, we can just tank that, don't worry. This is what Aegis and Cheese are for, am I right? Now into that shrine.
Dire's top shrine.
That bottom shrine plus a tier 2, probably not gonna last too long either. As soon as Navi, everything ready to go again. Looking to claim that. Fire next on the list now. Still, I did go back for the Daedalus. Now, he able to buy a tome for himself, maybe. He's gonna be able to do that for a while. It's only 35 minutes in. Oh, Saya so high level. Yeah. 30% XP gain. Just hunting. Good thing out solo. The Q does connect. Disruption crystallize just sending the illusions in, and honestly, okay, that couple right clicks. They have a lot of heals. But also means that they have to expend. What? No, he still dies.
Dire's bottom
Oh wow, that is a lot of damage actually.
Dire's bottom tower.
Demonic
has
Purge.
fallen.
Yikes. Yeah, disruption. Coming through. Ramses still gets the BKB of Lizzie. Goes the Burrow Strike, unable to time it out. Jules keeps him safe, he's walking out. Oh, let's say that. That nuke from no one and sets up for Pasha to finish the job. Ramses still dead, same as Soul. Ramses can buy back. So he needs to. Crystallize in the front. They're trying to focus on Sonego. There's still a Windy's Curse available, but no, he just died. What? He just disappears. Magical, too strong. Let's just call it. GG well played. Bit of a chaotic fight back and forth. Exchanging blows at the land. A bit of an anticlimactic GG as a result, but hey, whatever works. Now they come back, bringing us another 3-game series. As much as chaotic fight back and forth. Exchanging blows at the land. A bit of an anticlimactic GG as a result, but hey. Now they come back. Bringing us another 3-game series.
warning. Here I am.
Dire are scanning.
Void fighting into Liquid head on, and they're like splitting them up on the map first and
Radiant's top
picking them
tower
off
is
in
under
that.
attack.
Yeah, when you have the vision of the bounty hunter, you know, those tracks and the storm for the long range initiation as well, it's pretty easy to do that. So it's more on Liquid to try and bait Alliance into these situations where they can turn it into a team fight and force Alliance into engaging in them. But honestly, Alliance might be okay with that right now. They've got a BKB on the Troll, 10 seconds. They've got an Aegis as well. The ability to fight is very strong in Alliance.
Walk up from Liquid.
Yeah, they want to take this fight. Marty's going to get popped here. Don't think much is going to come of this. I say that. They're actually chasing deep here. They're going on to Matu here. They've got the track off onto him, immediately purged off by the Manta, but Koifa following up as well. He's got the electric vortex as Mickey just starts to get these further stacks up onto Matu. Meanwhile, they've actually the bounty hunter locked down. The Ignis going to buy him a little bit of space as the ultimate view, but he gets stone gazed up. The stone gaze up on Medusa means that Mickey can't really do much. He's still chasing here. Mickey not going to find much for his efforts, and maybe could be in some trouble now as BKB wears out. He's got an Aegis, but they need to try and find a way to fight this one. Meanwhile, Tiger still holding off on that black hole for the time being. He gets cancelled by the Maelstrom, but it looks like Troll Warlock will be losing his first life here. But in they go with the black hole. 3 heroes once again, but Hex down does cancel it out. But is it too late? Down comes a Golem. They're still trying to fight it up. Mickey looking for a target, but he's actually just backing away. It looks like Miracle comes in. They realize this fight is lost. Tiger and Quaker both falling, and Troll manages to sneak away and TP out. Once again, the black hole means nothing, and the Golems mean everything. Warlock, absolutely, what a hero.
That was actually insane because Ember was like baiting his body a lot and trying to force the Alliance to fight them, and they did, and he just bought back to secure the other kills for Liquid, and it was really important he did that because Pure Alliance was trying to like run away with his game and they couldn't really get the right fight, so he needed to do something drastic like that where he had to bait his body and buybacks. It worked out because when they killed 4 of Alliance heroes, they take the bottom tower and they're giving some more spaces. Still almost has his relic, so he's actually not changing his item build whatsoever. He's not gonna adapt to the...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, if he gets away with the Radiance and then he gets his next item, this Ember Spirit is gonna be unstoppable.
It's really going to hurt. I mean, he's definitely going to get his Radiance at some time soon. You've got the lion's share of the money out the way, and Lions can look for something else. When it gets to the late game, I mean, I'm sure it's not just completely over for Alliance, right? Like, it's still going to be a very close game, I think, because you've got the Troll Warlord and the Storm Spirit, who does come into his own in the late game a bit.
Yeah, but Dire is more reliant on their BK. The longer the Troll Warlord, it's gonna be much more harder for them to fight, and the Warlock's fatal bonds, like, it's gonna become stronger when the Ember Spirit gets his Radiance on there and like that. They also have Dusa, Switch Shot, they have Nature's Prophet, Wrath of Nature. At some point, if Alliance get like 2 or 3 heroes fatal bonded, it's gonna be so difficult for them. They always have to retreat.
Mind Control just hanging out in the top lane. They're going to push it in a little bit. A team coming up behind him. Maybe it's a bit of a bait here from Mind Control. But no one is interested from the side of Alliance. They see that tasty prophet in the top lane and they do not want anything to do with him. Locating the honey trap and moving over to a different lane since the bottom lane pushed in. Mid as well, they can start to get some damage on this tier 2 tower. And there's no tower to push up at top except for the high ground, so no real threat to Alliance, they view it as anyway.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Liquid
attack.
have trying to like push out one lane at Because he can't actually do it by himself, right? He's always afraid of the bounty hunter.
Yeah, and even if, you know, sometimes in those situations, if you do die, then it's still worth it, but in this particular situation, ooh, they're picking out Boxy. The dust comes out, it does connect, and they've got the Sprout as well. Long range, Boxy beats through it immediately and uses those drums, plays those bongos, gets himself
Mosquito.
buzzes
Mosquito
off.
Dota. Just has Quelling Blade, drums, gets double dusted, doesn't care, walks away. Like, but the problem is, like, this bounty hunter, you know, he's not that farmed, even though he's the position 3, right? And the Enigma was actually the, Enigma's really pulling his weight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tygo's always been ahead on net worth the entire game. I don't think there's been a single point where Bounty's been ahead. Maybe after that big engagement when they got a bunch of kills and the track gold and such, but I don't think so, honestly. Tiger has always been big.
It's hard. Yeah, he hasn't been able to get that track.
But Liquid, they just hit a big timing. The Radiance is up, and they've got the Chaotic offering.
Radiant's courier.
Like, heroes are gonna melt. Oh, big mosquito plays.
Well, he got the courier.
Courier.
TP'd himself away to safety. Alright, well, dies on the return there, so didn't actually lose anything of value from it, but still going to be a little bit of time where heroes having to TP back to base for their items. Always annoying, but a bit of gold for the team as well.
So now if there's a Fatal Bonds out, then Ember one slight, everybody's gonna melt so fast. Radiance and...
Yeah, really just going all in on this whole spread damage thing, aren't they?
Watch this thing. And look at Kuro, he's actually about to hit level 20. Got the next tome ready. I wonder if he actually hits level 20. It's gonna be like level 9.
I thought he's not going to hit level 20, is he?
Then he's gonna have the summon golem on death. That's...
Although, oh yeah, I forgot about the the XP gain. Yeah, that's a huge amount actually. Almost to 19, but they actually just jump straight in all the way. They found Kuro here with the track. He does have buyback. Certainly going to be an option, and they might want to consider here. Quickfoot actually used the BKB for that jump as well. The tower is down. One more outer tower left for Team Liquid. As Alliance still holding this gold lead, and that was a very big kill. I'm just talking about, I like the way he's just sitting here kind of like, you know, peacefully buying his tome, organizing his inventory, checking his XP, and then bam, storm on his face, track up, and dead in seconds. The orbital strike cannon of Alliance fires off.
That was like the best pick that Alliance can make. I mean, you know, Kuro's pretty high level, but it's also like a double edge. And he dies and he's a 5, he's gonna be a very long time.
Talking of high levels, how come Mickey's only almost level 25?
Farming, man. Farmville here. Stopped, he's higher net worth than the...
He really has,
happen very often either.
Yeah, very curious as he's actually gone for this diffusal blade build. I mean, they're more or less neck and neck, about 500 gold between them. But he's gone for a much more fight-oriented build here on Mickey, so really kind of surprised
yeah,
to see him.
He's very good at playing this hero. Build is like the best fight against it. Even you do get frozen, you're not frozen for a very long time. User Blade is like the best damage output you can. Now he's going for the MKB. Like, she will die. The Dusa will die if get her alone. Problem is, like, Alliance can't actually take a team fight on Warlock first.
Yeah,
and when the Warlock does hit level 20, he has to summon Golem on death. When he dies, they're gonna be stunned for a while, where like Liquid can always look to try and help Kurok.
Yeah, he's got the 2 braces, which actually bring him up to a fairly impressive 2,100 HP. A lot more than I would have thought. He's just trying to keep himself alive as much as possible, and I mean, pretty soon he's gonna get that level 20, which, you know, summon a golem on death or shadow word AoE. Which one do you go for? 1437.
Oh, the level 20? Definitely this Golem on death.
Yeah. Bit of a cap.
I mean, the shadow word AoE is pretty good at like pushing our lanes. I've seen it before. Really, really strong, but like this kind of game where they're always looking for you, you're definitely gonna get Golem on death. Just for that mini stun so the Ember Sphere can zip in.
You know, summon a golem on death or shadow word AoE. Which one do you go for? 1437.
Let's see this golem on death.
Yeah. Bit of a cap.
I mean, the Shadow Word AoE is pretty good at like pushing our lanes. I've seen it before. Really, really strong. But like this kind of game where they're always looking for you, you're definitely
Not lasting particularly long here. Okay, throwing in the diffusal onto Matu here, just chunking away at his mana, but the evasion. Okay, this is actually the majority of those shots from Mickey.
Roshan is every. Whoever gets his Aegis is the aggressor after that. Really don't want to give this Dusa Aegis, that's for sure.
No, they do not. No, they do not. Mickey once again just coming in to smash into Matu as much as possible. Hex comes out, but he's got this Satanic SNY build, so it barely lasts any time whatsoever. And now Mickey looks into the pit.
Bottom. He's actually committing into this. Okay.
Okay, not afraid. Into Roche Pit. He's got the Ignis to kind of back him up, and Matu doesn't actually have a BKB, but they have to be really careful because Roshan is low. Though Matu takes it very clearly. Oh, who's this on the backline? Actually catches a Bounty Hunter off guard here, but Storm comes ripping through, trying to bring down GH. Will be able to do so. He's going to be the first catch of the fight, but buys back immediately. We're still looking for more, but this BKB is starting to run off. He's got to get himself down to the low ground. Signs out onto Mickey as well. Means that he's going to have to run, and Matu just straight into the pit whilst they're kept at bay. Mickey, though, he needs to find a way into this one. Tiger, he's got a black hole and a refresher orb. He might be tempted to go for this right now. They need to get in sometime soon. In goes Tiger. He's got a pressure. He's going to throw it down, but immediate golem right on top of his face. He's just going to get annihilated by that one. Matu takes Roshan, takes the Aegis, takes Tiger, and Mickey's probably going to die as well. He goes manage to pop the ultimate, but he's pretty kind of locked down here, just trying to get a bit of damage off, but GH going to control him up for a couple of seconds, but down he will fall. Mickey is dead, and it's a bit of a chaotic situation for Alliance.
The warlock god right there. I mean, they definitely should have thought about like sacking that Roshan because Storm doesn't have any mana and really cannot contest it, but they put so much value into it. And the refresher's also on cooldown.
Yeah, why did he use her? Down here, just trying to get a bit of damage off, but GH going to control him up for a couple of seconds, but down he will fall. Mickey is dead, and it's a bit of a chaotic situation for Alliance.
The warlock god right there. I mean, they definitely should have thought about like sacking that Roshan because Storm doesn't have any mana and really cannot contest it, but they put so much value into it. And the refresher's also on cooldown.
Yeah, why did he use her?